Hello, everyone. Today we are going to talk about the different countries of Central America. Now, a lot of people tend to group the countries of Central America into one geographically amorphous blob between Mexico and South America, but each individual country is unique, and I want to give a brief overview of them in this video. Now, some people would claim that Mexico is part of Central America, and they're technically correct, but I will not be covering Mexico in this video. I will instead talk about Mexico sometime in the future. Alright, so the first country I want to talk about is the smallest on this list, and that is Belize. Belize has a population of 366,954 people, and its capital is Belmopan with a population of 14,000. The largest city in Belize is Belize City with a population of 57,000. Now, there's not a lot to say about this country because it is very small and it is very much off the radar, but one of the biggest tourist attractions is the Giant Blue Hole, which is a popular scuba diving location that is about 410 feet deep and 984 feet in diameter. Alright, the next country I want to talk about is Guatemala, with a population of 16.5 million. The capital and largest city of Guatemala is Guatemala City, with a population of 3 million. Another very prominent city is Antigua with a population of 46,000. Antigua has been in the news recently because of the eruption of Volcán de Fuego, which killed over 100 people back in June. Many Mayan communities still exist within Guatemala as well, and many of the people in these communities still speak Mayan-based languages. The most common Mayan language is Quiche, which is spoken by about 1 million people. There are dozens of Mayan languages still in circulation in Guatemala, but most of them are not spoken by very many people. The most popular tourist destination is Tikal, which is an ancient Mayan temple surrounded by jungle. It's located in the Petén region, which is a mountainous region in the northern part of the country. The next country I want to talk about is Honduras, with a population of 9.1 million. The capital and largest city is Tegucigalpa, with a population of 1.2 million. A popular tourist destination is La Tigra National Park, which is focused on ecologic preservation and hydrological maintenance. Another popular tourist destination is the island of Roatan, which is famous for its beaches, scuba diving, and marine life. Many people actually decide to live on this island after they retire. So, like many other Central American countries, Honduras is undergoing a bit of a political upheaval. There were several protests in the country earlier this year, which caused many people to try to relocate to other countries, such as Mexico and the United States. And this actually exacerbated the immigration problem in the United States as well, which is why over the past few months, immigration has been such a hot-button issue. There are currently an estimated 600,000 Honduran immigrants in the US, and that number is likely to continue rising as long as Honduras remains unstable. The next country I want to talk about is El Salvador, with a population of 6.3 million. The capital and largest city is San Salvador, with a population of 1.8 million. El Salvador is the only country in Central America that does not border the Caribbean Sea. The entire coastline of the country borders the Pacific Ocean. Another interesting fact about El Salvador is that they use the US dollar as their currency. They don't actually have their own system of currency set up despite being a sovereign nation. A popular tourist attraction is Hoya de Soren, which is an archaeological site of a Mayan farming village that was buried after a volcanic eruption. The next country I want to talk about is Nicaragua, with a population of 6.2 million. The capital and largest city is Managua, with a population of 1.4 million. Just like Honduras, Nicaragua is experiencing some political turmoil. Riots have broken out against President Ortega and 300 people have died. People have been protesting Ortega since April of 2018 because of unpopular pension reforms. The recent conflicts generated from these protests have been the deadliest in Nicaraguan history. Nicaragua also has two autonomous regions. The first is the RAAN, which takes up the northeastern section of the country and is home to the Mosquito people. The second is the RAAS, which takes up the southeastern section of the country and is also home to people belonging to the Mosquito tribe. Geologically, Nicaragua is known for its abundance of lakes and volcanoes. The largest lake in the country is Lake Nicaragua, which is also called Lago Cocibolca. One of the largest volcanoes in the country is Mombacho, which is over 4,400 feet tall. The next country I want to talk about is Costa Rica, with a population of 4.9 million. The capital and largest city is San Jose, with a population of 333,000. A popular tourist destination is Arenal Volcano, which is an active andesitic stratovolcano located in the northwest region of the country. Another popular attraction is the Manuel Antonio National Park, which is known for its diversity of plant and wildlife. Costa Rica has no military and instead relies on the United States to protect them in times of war. The money of Costa Rica is printed with these really detailed, colorful photographs of the native wildlife, which is really cool and beautiful. The last country on this list is Panama, with a population of 4 million. The capital and largest city is Panama City, with a population of 880,000. Panama is most famous for the Panama Canal, which connects the Pacific and Atlantic Ocean. And just like Costa Rica, it also does not have a military and instead relies on the United States for help during times of war. Also, like El Salvador, they do use the US dollar, but they also have a local currency called the Balboa. However, since the Balboa is just tied to the US dollar, one US dollar is always equal to one Balboa. Panama is also home to the San Blas Islands, which is an archipelago of over 300 islands, only 18 of which are inhabited. Panama used to belong to the country of Colombia, but gained independence in 1903 after a US-backed rebellion. The United States and Colombia had signed a treaty over the construction of the Panama Canal, but when the Colombian Senate rejected the project, Teddy Roosevelt realized that Panama needed to be under US influence. Soon after, measures were implemented to ensure that Panama would become a sovereign state. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the weird audio problems. I'm hoping to have that fixed in the next couple of weeks. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.